do I even have to go through the swamp? I mean, we would have to kind of squeak through the trees, but it looks like we could just go around it. Oh, you know what? Game wants me to go through the swamp. I'm going to go through the swamp. However, game also wants me to use the tire inflation system, and I'm thinking, not only am I not going to need the tire inflation system, I'm probably not even going to need four-wheel drive. So, really quick, let's go find out if the game is correct, or if I am correct.
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby, and today we are back in Expeditions, a MudRunner game. Now, I wasn't actually going to do another episode of this until I got a little further into the Carpathian campaign. Basically, I wanted to do more, like, difficult expeditions in a different map, because having done a little bit in Arizona now, I'm ready for a change of scenery. I mean, I like the desert, but it's pretty much just rock crawling, and I thought it might be more fun to deal with some mud, some trees, and all that other stuff. Now, my buddy Ryan over at 10th Isle was actually streaming this the other night, and he was doing missions in the Carpathians, and he stumbled across a truck in basically in a pool of water at the bottom of a crater that needed to be rescued. And I had no idea what vehicle it was, but I do love the truck rescue missions more than any of the other missions in this game. So I immediately jumped onto the game. I went to the Carpathians myself. I went and rescued the truck. It wasn't actually that difficult to rescue. And it turns out that the vehicle I rescued was one of my all-time favorite in real life four-wheel drive trucks, aka it's an International Scout. Now, I've owned a lot of four-wheel drive trucks over the years, but the International Scout has always been the dream truck, and I have never been lucky enough to own one. They are easily one of the ruggedest, most capable, and most dependable four-wheel drive trucks ever built, so I thought it might be fun to see what the game has made of them. Now, unfortunately, I am still early days in the Carpathian map, so we're probably going to be stuck doing one, maybe two, depending on how quickly we get through it, expeditions. But yeah, I basically have just bought the truck. I haven't done anything else to it. I wanted to keep it stocked for this because basically the test I want to do is to see how good it is from standard. So if all goes well, this is definitely going to be my favorite truck in the game. Okay, that's enough waffling, Digby. Let's take this little thing out and see what we think. Alright, so I have only done the two expeditions on this map. I've done the Prologue and Stone-Faced, which means we are up to Ancient Fire. And I think I'm trying to remember where the crater is on this map. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, you know what? I bet it's this bit right here. I don't know if you can see it or not, and I'll have Editor Me zoom in. But yeah, if you want this truck yourself, it is actually located at the bottom of this little crater. Alright, so what are we going to do here? Alright, we're taking the Scout, like literally the Scout. We do have to bring an operator, which kind of sucks, because that's going to be another $500 or $600. But we're going to make 1,100 up front. We're going to get 7,600 more when we're done. Rewards, we're going to get... well, apparently we're going to get an upgrade or something. Okay, we're developing new tours in the area, and we found that there are a number of sites in reserve, I think is what you're trying to say, that once hosted ancient bonfires. It would be exciting to take our clients there and light our own bonfires as ancient men once did. We just need to find these places and take some aerial photos for marketing. Okay, so it's basically going to be drive to location, use drone maybe? Well, I'll tell you what, Digby, one way to find out. Let's fire it up. Alright, game, where do we have to go first? It looks like you want me to go over that way. Well, here's a thought, Digby. Check the map. Oh, okay, so we're headed back in the direction of the crater. Yeah, this crater here is where you get the Scout that we're driving. It's right about where my cursor is now. And the trick to getting it is basically to go down this little cut here and, like, face back to it, then just flip it over, tow it up to the back of the truck and drive home. So we actually do know this path, which means I probably don't even need to bother to mark it. You know what? I will anyway, just so we can have some kind of distance that we can measure. Okay, 135 meters away, not terrible. Let's get this thing in low gear. Let's fire it up. Let's head through the woods and see what we find. I thought I turned the parking brake off there, game. Okay, hold on one second. I gotta itch my nose. Okay, I'm back. Now, where do we leave off? I'm trying to see if there's any like other points of interest along the way that we might actually be able to pick up and do while we're here. I also would very much like to try on this map, maybe climbing something ridiculous like, I don't know if you can see it ahead of me there, but that little line of trees right there, I'm pretty sure you could winch a truck up that if you wanted to. Alright, now we don't want to go... Yeah, I'm not going to go that way, like towards the direction of the little sign thing. We're going to go around this way. I'm sort of hoping to avoid crashing into as many trees as possible. Not that I'm all that worried about it, because yeah, so far this truck actually seems like it's pretty good. Alright, let's not get stuck on the bush. Alright game, I'm here. Now, am I going to be able to actually climb this little rock pile here in two-wheel drive? Can't imagine I won't be able to. Oh, it actually wanted me to stop a little bit past the edge of it. Alright, that's not a big deal, we can do that. Yeah, she's bouncing over the rocks, no problem at all. And we're here. Alright, now it looks like it wants me on the other side of the crater. Seems there's a big crater head blocking the way, you have to be careful. Yeah, I know, that's fine. Do I want to actually go around the crater? Because we could kind of go over that way. There's a bit of a road or something, maybe? Oh, actually, it looks like it's going to get really steep down on that bit there. So, how about we just take the shortcut, we'll go down into the crater. I'm pretty sure it's multi-layered. Like, there's one tier, and then there's the other tier, and then the puddles at the bottom of the, like, second bit. Yeah, you can see, it looks like there's flat areas around the edges there, so how about we dip down here one level, and then we will just go around the edge. Yep, careful Digby, careful. There we go. Alright, brakes on this thing are pretty freaking good. Now, am I going to be able to get around this tree without hitting it? No, there's rocks in the way. That's fine. Oh, okay, so you're not going to let me back up without going in four-wheel drive. Well, guess what, game? I only needed four-wheel drive for about 2 seconds. Oh, here's a thought, Digby, though. Put your diff locks back on. Okay, you really, really want me to drive face first into that tree, don't you? Alright, fine. We'll give it a little bit of four-wheel drive. We'll give it a little bit of welly. We'll get around the corner. We'll go back into two-wheel drive. And then we will proceed around the edge. Yeah, I don't see much in the way of a challenge here. Oh, hold on. My phone's ringing. Let's see if I can actually talk on the phone and drive at the same time. Okay, well, turns out the answer to that question is no, especially if it's your doctor's office and you need to actually shut down your game and do some things for them online. Now, of course, I'm an idiot. When I shut down the game, I actually went back to headquarters, so what I've done here is I've actually just redriven to where we left off. In fact, we are back at the bottom of the crater. Unfortunately, it's now so late in the day that it's starting to get dark, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just fast forward time until the next morning, and then we will try and pick back up where we left off. Okay, took a couple of skips, but it's just going to bring us to 7 a.m. Hopefully it'll be nice and bright. Let's try this. Oh, that is so much better. Alright, now, where were we? We had to climb this hillside out of the crater and get up to the little blue square up there. So do I want to try it over there, or do I want to try it here where it's a little bit steeper? Actually, it looks like it might be a slightly easier climb over in this direction. In fact, I mean, it would be nice to have a tree as a winch point, but Jesus, there's like 1,000 trees on this map. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to find something. Yeah, let's just run up through here. I think we're probably going to need four-wheel drive at some point for it, but we should be... Oh, don't tip over backwards now, Digby. Yeah, let's just hit the four-wheel drive. Let's try climbing out of this pit. Come on, baby, you can make it. Just get your tires up on the grass. It'll be fine. Come on. Wiggle, wiggle, baby. Wiggle, wiggle. And bite, and we are out. Perfect. Okay, now... Oh, we're already in the blue square, too. Okay, game lag. Really didn't appreciate that. Alright, scan. Gotcha. Okay, it's a drone one. Oh, that's right. You want me to actually just follow the bleeps and go do the square thing. Okay, hold on. Game, you really don't want me to climb that hill, do you? I mean, I'm game if you want me to, but it does seem a little bit crazy. By the way, game, this would be a lot easier if this drone had hover mode. Alright, what do we got? Amazing. There's fresh coal in the bonfires, which means people still come here and we can organize an adventure tour too. Okay. And that is not it. We've still got somewhere else we need to go. It looks like we're on the same level, kind of where we are, but on the other side of this hill. So let's check the map again. Oh, okay, you want me over here by the pond. Alright, well that doesn't look too difficult. We pretty much just got to go to the rock pile, and then over there. Now, which going to be the best way to go? You know what, let's just forge straight ahead and see where we end up. Do I need four-wheel drive for this bit, or can I do it in two? Feels like we might be able to pull this off in two. Bush, are you okay? Well, it's a little bit rocky there, so how about we drive around the rocks, and we'll just go over here, between the trees. Yeah, this is a really, really fun map to drive on. Okay, Digby, careful, don't get stuck on the rock. Just pay attention to what you're doing, find a path, it's all good. Alright, yeah, looks like we can get through here. Now, am I going to want to go down a little bit or up a little bit? You know what? Let's actually take our own drone out and see what we think. Alright, that bit... Whoa, come on, don't bump into the tree. Yeah, that bit right... Actually, let me back up a little bit here. Okay, that bit between the trees doesn't look too bad. That's going to give us an option of going down or going up. And if we actually go down, that doesn't look too terrible either. Although it does appear like there's a lot more rock climbing there than there is up here, say. So I think we're going to actually try and aim for the high side if we can. Now, be very delicate, Digby. You want to make sure you don't tip over, you don't fall, you don't get stuck. Everything's good. We just need to kind of squeak around this tree. Yeah, squeak around the tree. Don't get stuck on it. There we go. And... Okay, are we going to be able to make it over that, or are we going to have to cut in? Looks like we might need to do a little bit of cutting in. That's not a big deal, though. We should be able to manage that. Okay, I'm just going to keep it in 4 until we get up here. There we go. We're out of 4. There's a big old boulder in the way, but we made it over. Didn't rupture the oil pan. Actually, not even sure that's a thing you can do in this game. Okay, 2-wheel drive. Is it going to be enough? I think it'll be enough to get us out of here. I mean, we are making a little bit of headway. Okay, now we're kind of stuck on this one big rock here. That's fine. We can get over it. Come on, truck. You can do it. There you go. And... boop. We're back. We're fine. It's all good. Turn off the 4-wheel drive, please, and let's get back into economy mode. Okay, this is actually a really interesting area as well. It looks like, it looks a lot like my dad's old woodlot. Now, which side of this fallen tree is the square actually on? Okay, so we're not going to have to drive over the fallen tree. That is a plus. Although I do see a stump up ahead that looks like it wants to make trouble for us. Okay, come on, truck. You can do this. No? Alright, well, I'll give you a little bit of 4-wheel drive. Get you over the stump, get you around the corner, and we are here. Okay, stage complete. Now what? There's a swamp ahead. Try not to get stuck. Use tire inflation system to get through. Oh, we shall see, game. We shall see. You know how I feel about the tire inflation system. Okay, exactly how swampy is this swamp? Let's get over here and take a look at it. I mean, it doesn't look too terrible from here. The pond... Oh, you know what? I was going to say the pond looks a little bit deep, but no, it actually isn't. Do I even have to go through the swamp? I mean, we would have to kind of squeak through the trees, but it looks like we could just go around it. Oh, you know what? Game wants me to go through the swamp. I'm going to go through the swamp. However, game also wants me to use the tire inflation system, and I'm thinking, not only am I not going to need the tire inflation system, I'm probably not even going to need 4-wheel drive. So, really quick, let's go find out if the game is correct, or if I am correct. Cal surprise, it turns out it's me that's right. We are through the swamp, into wheel drive. The boat, or whatever the hell that is, just freaked out a little bit, but that's fine, we're here, it's all good. Now, where are we going? We're going up to this blue square. Alright, bring on the next objective. Okay, basically it's an explore the area, and I can only get 95% from down here where we're at. We are actually parked next to the rock. Whoop, no, don't do that, Digby, go back to the binocs. Yeah, the only real points of interest I've seen so far are that airdrop, and there is what appears to be a climb over there, but it's not reading it. I assume maybe I would have to drive up it to get it to register as a climb, but yeah, that's definitely a climb. Alright, well, game, what is it you want me to do exactly? Here's a thought, Digby. Dum-dum, look at the map and you'll be able to tell. Alright, it looks like I've actually pretty much got this done. Oh, is it this little bit up here at the top? I mean, that's not that bad. We were going to go to the airdrop anyway, so yeah, we can just run up the hill and finish this off. Okay, hopefully this airdrop's got sellable stuff in it. How about it, airdrop? You got sellable stuff? You've got... I can't remember what that is. Scrap metal and... quartz, okay. Oh, you know what? I think we actually get reimbursed for these things too, so we'll grab that even though we're not going to need it. Do we want to bother to fuel up? I mean, we've only used 61 of 85. I tell you what, I will definitely take some spare parts though if I can. Okay, I don't have a thing to put spare parts in. Well, Digby, that's what you get for driving a stock truck. Tell you what, we might as well fuel up while we're here. I mean, there's no point in wasting the fuel. Now, you want me to go up this hill. Are there going to be winch points in case we get stuck? Because it is starting to rain and it looks like everything might get a little bit slippery. Oh, actually, this doesn't look like it's going to be that bad. Cool, we found a new climb. Truck, how about we don't tip over? Okay, that's... yeah, it's starting to feel like we're going to tip. Hold that thought. Let's just back down a little bit. No, I don't want to back all the way back down to the damn bottom. Although apparently that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Alright, Digby, get a bit of lineup on this thing this time. Stay in four-wheel drive. Let's go this way. Oh, parking brake, dum-dum. Yeah, let's go this way. And let's try and keep the nose of the truck pointing over here a little bit. Oh, she really wants to just go up in this one spot. Alright, there we go. Now I'm feeling a little more confident that we're not going to tip over. Let's get over to here. Let's get back out of four-wheel drive so we can save the fuel. Hold that thought. There is a huge tree in the way. Okay, it looks like we might be able to just climb over the top of it right here. Stage completed, and that was all it wanted us to do to complete the level. Perfect. Can I, not climb the mountain? Oh, it does want me to go up the other side to the other climb. Okay. Well, never mind then. How about we hit the e-brake, turn the wheel so we don't accidentally, roll over when we do this, and let's back up. Turn around and go down pointing downwards rather than forwards. I thought I put it in reverse. Apparently I did not. Yeah, delicately, Digby, delicately. I do mean delicately. Or not. Apparently we are stuck up against a rock. That's fine. We can turn back. Hit the nose over this way a little bit. Don't forget your diff locks, dum-dum. Alright, well, felt a little lost in powers there, but we did get turned around. Now, we don't need four-wheel drive to get downhill, that's for sure. Holy crap, that was close. Alright, let's get down across the rocks rather than risk tipping over. How's that sound? You know what, Digby? That sounds absolutely fantastic. Alright, this climb definitely looks like it's going to be a little trickier than the last one. So, do we want to try and go up the middle? We do not, because it looks like it's got a great big gash running right down the center of it. You know what? We shall go up the side. Now, how far can we actually make it in two-wheel drive, do you think? And we are here, and we have discovered a new climb. Alright, let's hit four-wheel drive. Let's figure out where it wants me to go next. Although, I was going to say, I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to be the top of this hill. It shouldn't be a big deal. We made it this far. The rest of it actually looks pretty easy. Oh, hello, there's a totem up here. Looks a little bit like Santa Claus. Hello, Santa. Are you telling me where to go? I mean, I've got that little yellow marker thing to tell me where to go, so I don't exactly need your help, but I do appreciate the thought. Come on, Scooter, you can handle these rocks. Now, turn left at Santa Claus, and where do we need to go? Okay, we didn't have to go anywhere near as far as I thought we were going to go. Alright, game, I'm here. Stage complete. Now where am I going? Holy crap, this is actually a long mission. Alright, goal is even higher. Goal is where? Oh, goal's right there, that's it. Ancient Fire. So you basically want me to climb this hill. Let's get the drone out. Kind of scope out possible approaches. I say that, it almost looks like there's a road up here. So how about we go... I'm trying to get a sense of where my truck is at. Okay, yeah, we should basically go down and around, I think. Oh my god, I wish this thing had hover mode. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be trees and crap in the way if we don't. So you know what? The low road will do just fine. Oh, okay, it was starting to look like we might have to go back down again. Start scanning, gotcha. Where are we? Oh, it's this one. Okay, these ones are kind of fun. we've got a pointy rock. We found the bonfire. Are we gonna light it? Success. Wow, these ancient bonfire stones look cool. Well, here's the thing though, if you're gonna bring an expedition up here, you're gonna need a bigger truck than the one I've got. You know, either that or a whole bunch of drivers, and as far as I know, I'm pretty much the only one they've got here. Or at least the only one that's got any kind of clue what I'm doing, given the number of trucks I've had to rescue so far in this game. Alright, there we go. Expedition completed. We made 7,600 bucks. We got a roof rack. Don't know if it's for this truck or not, but we did get a roof rack. Not that we need it anyway, because as far as I can tell, this truck is absolutely incredible. I mean, it went everywhere I told it to go. It barely got stuck at all. It did most of it in two-wheel drive, which to me is the hallmark of a really good vehicle for these kind of games. And yeah, I had a feeling at the start of this episode it was going to very quickly become my favorite truck in the game, and you know what? It absolutely has. And on that triumphant note, as always, I've been Digby. I thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Expeditions, a MudRunner game. And yeah, I hope to see you for the next one.
Oh, yeah.